Hey, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there, to everyone who celebrates Valentine's Day, who has a significant other. And if you don't have a significant other, celebrating yourself. Today is Love Day, and I'm not trying to be like Diddy when I say Love Day, but this is what today is all about: spreading love, making love. It's a lover's day, so happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And I want to get into, because I haven't been on here in a few days, and this is due to me being extremely busy. It's like I really like doing YouTube videos, and I love talking about what's in the news and making videos. But I'm thinking right now, like, did I really put more on my plate than I can handle? Because I work a lot. And then I have, aside from work, it's like I have to take care of day to day things and, stuff I have to take care of. But I love doing videos. And I know this is 2023. It hasn't even been a full year of me really YouTubing, but I'm trying to just juggle doing everything at once. And to honestly say, I'm a person that loves to work. I work a lot. And I know a lot of you don't know me, personally. You don't know my personal life, and I don't reveal a lot, but I'm honestly saying that I like doing videos, and I'm trying to figure out which route I'm going to go, because to sit and constantly update you on the latest and what's going on and what happened, I need to be home more, which I'm not. And I'm deciding on, like, how am I going to do this, because this is something I really want to take seriously, and it's something that I want to do consistently. And I'm noticing now that I've been doing it for like 9 months now, it's like, okay, how are you going to do this and really grow an audience and really get a following and expand and grow your channel the way you really want to? So I'm torn, because I need to pay bills. I need to live. I need to be able to take care of myself financially and everything. So when it comes to working, I take precedence over that. But I love doing videos. So just bear with me. Guys, I appreciate all of my subscribers. You are my day ones. And don't ever forget that. You are my day one subscribers. So that when my channel is like at 10,000 subscribers and however amount I'm going to reach, just always remember, I watch the comments, even though I may not reply back to everybody. I definitely pay attention to who is here now. So I appreciate all of you, and I'm thankful, and I'm just happy to have what I have, without me putting in the extra work that some people that don't even work jobs that really are consistently at YouTube. And unfortunately, I got to pay bills. So I have to work and I have to take care of everything. But I love doing this. And this is something that I've wanted to do for a lot of years. So bear with me. And this is something that is going to just take off. Like, I feel it in my heart. And even though I may not post every day, just know that this is something I like doing. And I appreciate anyone who watches my video, who subscribes to my channel, who leaves a comment, whether it's something I agree with or not. I don't care. We're not going to always agree. So feel free to respond and say what you feel. I appreciate it. So please don't get it twisted that I am not here or I'm not present all the time, but I'm constantly watching what's going on in the media. And with that being said, I want to talk about Rihanna. I have a lot to say when it comes to Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime performance. And this is not up for debate as far as changing my mind or my view on what I feel about this. Rihanna has a huge fan base. Of course, I'm one of them. But I'm also going to sit and say how I feel. And that's what it's about. I love a lot of celebrities, a lot of artists, but I'm not going to always agree or respect what they're doing. Now, the Super Bowl halftime performance. I was not satisfied with it. And there are plenty of reasons why. Before I get into everything, I just want to say congratulations to Rihanna on being pregnant with her second child. This is a woman who has put in a lot of years of work, a lot of years of work. She went her whole 20s with consistent music, albums, performing, everything. Like Rihanna to me is has stamped herself as one of the best. And when I say that, it's because of her hard work and dedication, which makes me say I had a high level of expectancy when it came to her Super Bowl performance. This is not just a performance that is done at an award show, at any kind of like the Super Bowl is the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? If you are chosen to do that Super Bowl halftime performance, this means you're going to bring, this is a high expectation. This is not something that I'm going to just say, oh, okay, yeah, whatever, and just look past it and accept it. This is beyond acceptance because plenty of artists, plenty in my whole years of living and watching the Super Bowl, people get on that stage and they do way more than they usually would do. And that's just what people expect because of the viewership, the people, the advertising. Like, this is a big deal, a humongous deal. And I didn't think Rihanna brought it. I really didn't. I did not think Rihanna did what she was supposed to do for the Super Bowl halftime. To me, her dancers got my attention more than she did. And that's not a good thing. Your dancers are never, your backup dancers are never supposed to outshine you. They're there for that simple task to back you up, not to take the limelight and to be the people that I remember from a performance. Backup dancers are never the ones to be remembered from a performance, but that's what I get from Rihanna. Her backup dancers did more of a job than she did. And we're not going to sit here and talk about the pregnancy, okay? Because this is the thing about the Super Bowl. This is something that is contracted out and figured out damn near a year before it happens. Meaning, this is 2023. She just performed. They're already planning the 2024 Super Bowl. The location is supposedly Las Vegas. They already have a location. And she just performed last week on Sunday. It hasn't even been 7 full days yet. And they're already talking about the next year is supposedly in Las Vegas. So this is how far out that they plan this. Rihanna, you came out and announced a pregnancy, right? She looks about 5 months. This is what they're saying. She's about 5 months. And she just gave birth in May of last year. In May of 2022, I'm sorry, May of 2022, she gave birth. And we're now in February of 2023, and they're saying she's 5 months. Her firstborn is not even one yet, and she's already 5 months pregnant with her next baby. Rihanna was signed on to do the Super Bowl for months, minimum 6. I think it's more, but I'm going to give her 6. I'm going to give her 6 months since she signed that contract before the Super Bowl actually aired. which means she knew she was doing this. Women have every right to make a choice as far as wanting to have a child or what they want to do with their body. I'm not here to take away from that. But Rihanna was well aware of her obligation to do the Super Bowl. And it's not like the world got a heads up. It's not like she posted and revealed that she was pregnant before the Super Bowl to where people would already be like, okay, expect that. All right, she's pregnant. So, we don't know what her performance will look like. No one had any idea this woman was pregnant. She revealed it on the Super Bowl, but she didn't really confirm it, even though she rubbed her belly and we can visibly tell that, okay, Rihanna, you look pregnant. But people didn't want to body shame her. So they waited for a confirmation to confirm that she was pregnant before they went and said, oh my God, she looks pregnant. People were scared to say that they thought she looked pregnant. This is why I feel she should have just come out and revealed it. Like, why hide behind the baggy clothes when you're about to reveal that you're pregnant? Like the Super Bowl performance, you should have been so confident in revealing that to where no one would have questioned or guessed, like, oh my God, is she pregnant? We don't know what's going on. People were confused as hell. Yes, Rihanna, you are the first Super Bowl halftime performer that was pregnant and performed. Yes, you are. You made history with that. But I feel by her doing that, she took away from the whole performance because now everyone's wondering if you're pregnant or not. And then on top of the wondering, the performance was phenomenally lackluster. I did not enjoy it. I actually was annoyed at how boring it was. And this is me literally that morning, Sunday of the Super Bowl. I'm extremely excited. Like, oh my God, Rihanna's finally about to perform. I can't wait to see what she's going to bring us. And when I say bring us, I don't mean like, I don't expect her to get on stage and dance or perform like how Beyonce does. They're two totally different people. And I'm fine with that. I grew up with Rihanna as well as Beyonce. Rihanna has had almost 7 year hiatus. She has not performed in almost 7 years. Her last album was Anti. That's the last album that she gave us. And of course, it was a great album. I liked the album. And it was all this big hype, like, oh, Rihanna's going to perform. So it's like my expectancy level was just through the roof. I didn't like her look. I didn't like the hair. I didn't like the outfit. Because, like I said, once again, if you're coming on here to show us that you're pregnant, why hide? It's like, come out and just show us. That way, people wouldn't have questioned anything about the performance. Beyonce, to the left, this is when she was pregnant with Blue Ivy and revealed it when she did Love on Top. Then to the right, this is when she was pregnant with her twins and she accepted, I believe it was a Grammy. She also performed. She performed. She sat in the chair and the chair went backwards while she's singing and performing. Look at the look she had. She put effort into this look. Rihanna sat and gave us a ponytail with some bangs in the front, a part in the middle, in the front. With this, yes, they're saying that it was a tribute to Andre Leon Talley. Rest in peace to him. With this red coat. I did not like the look. And I'm going to say it again. I did not like it. I did not like it, not one bit. I feel like Rihanna put no effort. into this, you can debate me in the comments all you want. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. I am definitely a fan of Rihanna. And this is why I'm critiquing her as such, because I expected way more than what I got. Even Cardi B, when she performed on Saturday Night Live, she revealed that she's pregnant. It's like it's no question. Rihanna left us hanging, like people felt scared to even say, is she pregnant? Because they didn't want to fat shame her. Because she's been in hiding for so long. She came out to do her Super Bowl press, and she had an overly sized coat on her. So no one peeped that she was pregnant then. It's like that should have been a time that you just revealed, I'm pregnant. So that way people would have known, okay, Rihanna's pregnant. It's like, why hide it? And then when you show it, you're dressed in baggy clothes to where people now are scared to even say that you're pregnant. You get what I mean? It's like, I don't know why she did that. Cardi B performed pregnant with both of her kids. She clearly made it known that she was pregnant. She didn't hide it. She didn't try to make people think, oh, is she pregnant? Am I being disrespectful by saying she's pregnant? I don't understand why Rihanna felt the need to confuse us if this is what the situation is. I'm like, I don't get it. And people say Rihanna's so rich, she doesn't have to do this, and she didn't get paid for doing this. Let me tell you something. All of that is fine and dandy. And she also didn't have to do the Super Bowl if she's so rich and she didn't need anything. When you make an obligation to do the Super Bowl halftime show, you didn't bring out one guest. It's just you. You better give us something to remember. Then she did the floating stage. And it all took away from her having to literally perform. She had the background dancers. It was a lot of them. It's not like it was about 5 to 10. It was about 20 to 30 background dancers. Okay, let me pull up the picture. She had about 20 to 30. It was more so 20 to 30. Look how many people she had. 20 to 30. She had the stage, which Beyonce literally did in her Dubai show. She literally did that. And Rihanna had a floating stage with her dancers. Her dancers were on it too. And it's like, okay, it's not even just a organic plan. This is clearly something that you saw Beyonce do. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to do that too. I'm going to do it better because I'm pregnant. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm very upset with what Rihanna thought was going to be memorable. This is not memorable to me. Cardi B, when she performed with Migos, rest in peace, Takeoff. But let me show you when Cardi was pregnant with Culture, how she performed when she was. This is at a regular summer festival. I forget which festival it was, but this is something she did in the summertime with YG when her, Invasion of Privacy, the song that she has with YG.
In a bag, when it's slow, hey, hit it back, hey, she rock, that crab, 400 million, I laugh, she calling me my swag, all the niggas, her crack, all the bitches on the beat, her friend now, she laughs, She buy a nigga a Bentley coat. She got niggas and bitches too. She wear all white to church. Ooh, only Birkin I do. She back, she back, she back, she back, she back. Hey, put your bad, put your bad, put your bad.
That Cardi performance, look at how she was dancing. And I'm not saying, oh, Rihanna, you should have did those exact dance moves. What I'm saying is Cardi was pregnant. And this was not no Super Bowl performance. And look at how she was out there moving. So I don't want to hear, oh my God, she's pregnant, give her. This is not the type of performance that you being pregnant. This is exactly why you're the first woman to perform Super Bowl halftime pregnant. No one else has done that because this is such an honor that we can't sit and use pregnancy as an excuse. We just can't. Because you got pregnant literally after you signed on to do this. Because if you had been pregnant before, they wouldn't have used you. That's the point I'm trying to make. So we're supposed to just excuse the fact that, oh, Rihanna was pregnant. All right, so maybe if you had all these doctor's orders or whatever the case was, maybe you shouldn't have done it. And the thing is, this is not the first time Rihanna has been invited to do the Super Bowl. She has turned this down. Turned it down before she even had her first baby. She's turned it down. So the fact that you would sign on now when you're in the middle of making a family, it's like, why? Why wouldn't you just sit and just say, you know what? I'm not ready yet. You knew what you and ASAP Rocky were planning. So this is what makes me think now, like, okay, Rihanna, what is the real reason for you? Is this the fact that you are pregnant is what you're using as an excuse to say, this is why my performance was lackluster? This is not even about a Beyonce comparison. It's really not. Because I know Rihanna is not Beyonce. You're not going to give us a show the way Beyonce would, and that's fine. I'm not sitting here trying to just compare the two, but social media does what they do. And it's just making me think now, like, Beyonce gives 150% every time she performs. And Rihanna, you're just showing us that you don't love this music ish no more. Like, you really don't. And that's okay. Rihanna is set for life. This woman doesn't need to do music another day in her life to be wealthy. She's already wealthy. And so is Beyonce. But the difference is Beyonce really does this. This is her passion. Music is not Rihanna's passion to me. She has Fenty Beauty, which surpasses anything she's done in music. Look at how the Fenty sales went up just by her putting on that makeup during the halftime show. No, Rihanna didn't get paid, and no artists get paid when they do the Super Bowl. It's the advertising that gets them paid because they have products, they have brands that they promote, and their name, it's their likeness itself skyrockets. And I'm just talking like real talk right here. This is not to argue with a Rihanna fan or anyone who feel like this is like honest. This is really what's going on. And I'm not trying to sit here and cover it up and just act like, oh my God, Rihanna didn't do this. Like, she definitely did something on Sunday. And I think her whole motive was to just promote Fenty. Because when it comes to music, I really think that's not Rihanna's passion. Even though she's done it for years and she's put out music and her performances, It's just like I see why you've been turning down the Super Bowl because you knew you couldn't bring it the way other artists have done it. This is not even just about Beyonce. Other artists, even last year with Dr. Dre and Mary, and that was a good halftime show. The year before that was J Lo and Shakira. J Lo had to share the stage. Rihanna, you didn't have to do that, and you get on there and you get on some floating stages, and then they're saying you're lip syncing on top of that. They said she lip synced, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Like now I'm officially done. Like you're on here lip syncing, using the floating stages as something to just make people pay attention to that versus the fact that you're pregnant, you really should have been on the floor. You shouldn't have been floating anywhere. But hey, you wanted to say, you know what? I can't sit out here and give y'all a dance routine. I can't give you choreography. If your background dancers do a better job than you at being remembered, that is a problem. They're labeled as such for a reason. Background, they're supposed to back you up. They're not supposed to take the light. They're not supposed to be the forefront. And that's what her background dancers were. Because I remember them then more than I do her when it comes to the performance. That's all I saw was background dancers. And then they're doing all types of movements, and then the camera pans to Rihanna. It's like, what? This is not even, this doesn't happen. So, guys, I'm gonna leave it at here because I know I rambled on, but I had to get this out because these were my thoughts. Please leave me a comment. I don't care how you feel. Leave a comment because I respect it, even though I said what I said. And you get to say what you say. Just don't disrespect me because then it's a problem. But other than that, say what you want to say. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll talk to all of you again soon. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.